And we are live.
Hey, everybody.
And let's see. Everyone, let us know that you can hear us. I see Kayla. Hi, Kayla. Glad you could be here. So this week, I am very glad to have joining me to do a write a flash fiction with me session. And as usual, you can either write a flash fiction along with us, or you can. Kayla. Hi, Kayla. Or you can work on your own project. Sorry for the echo just now. That was my phone.
It's all good.
So Sam, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. Hi, I'm writing mom Samantha L. Nasset, and on my channel I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. You can check me out at writing mom Samantha L. Nasset or on my social medias, which is just Samantha L. Nasset. I've got Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and Facebook.
I will have all of those linked in the description below. And so let's see, today we are doing a writing prompt that I group for Flash Fiction Friday. I didn't get the chance to work on it because personal issues that came up. So I would like to work on it this week. You can write along with us or work on your own project, like I said.
Cool. I'm tweeting.
Hi, Kayla. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, Sam. Okay, I'm going to, so we can all see the prompts that we're working with. The credit for the artwork will also be in the description below.
Awesome sauce.
In just a minute, I am also in group that we are live.
I have tweeted it. I have put it to the Instagram story.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So first thing that I usually do starting with these, try to figure out what role actor to fit, what is she doing, what does she want, and to stop her. So Sam, you want to give your first impressions of the prompt? First thing that comes to mind for me is princess.
Yeah, see, it's me too. I was like princess of something, and she's just looking out over her kingdom, possibly kind of a longing to go out there and just do things.
Yeah, what came to mind for me was an Aladdin retelling. I've had retellings on my mind a lot, so to me, I saw Princess Jasmine.
Yeah, I could understand that, yeah. I think that was very similar with how...
That perhaps another that came to mind is maybe she's a servant in this palace. And so she works for the princess, and let's see, what else was I thinking? So she works for the princess, but she's actually a spy for like the princess's enemies or her father's enemies. And something is about to happen, something climactic, like an invasion. I don't know. My mind just runs. It's fun.
Yeah.
So is she a princess or is she a servant?
What if she was a princess who was undercover as a servant in an enemy kingdom, working as a spy?
Ooh, Double Jeopardy. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I see Jasmine too, yeah. So an undercover princess working for the enemy. What else do we have? Any more ideas? Anyone feel free to brainstorm. So we have, she could either be the princess looking out over her own kingdom. If that's it, what if she's looking out like in her kingdom, how the rich are taking all of the taxes and money that and spending it on it instead of like all the welfare for the poor that they should be spending it on. And so she wants to right those wrongs, so she's a rebellion princess. Follow the running mind. Yes, thank you. Okay, so let's vote on that. Is she a princess or a servant or a princess? Oh, put your votes in the chat. Let's see. I like using the polls to tell my stories, let other people engage with it as well.
Indeed.
Okay, so the next question is, what does she want? So is the part that motivation, what is stopping them? Because I end up writing this scene that I see, but then I don't put the story into it, so. So let's see. Oh, Jenna is with us. Hi, Jenna.
Hey, hey.
And Jenna says she is a servant in this palace. Okay, Kayla says she could be daydreaming about how she will rule the kingdom. Okay, my question is then, if she's a princess, is she like the good benevolent princess would make everything better, or does she just want to rule for the power? Let's see what else. Let's see. So many options. She could also be imprisoned in another kingdom and longing to return home. I like that one. I like that. Definitely a caged bird vibe. That's an angle I hadn't considered. That's nice. Now let's see what else. Fire Ivy says there's a lot of water, so what if she's a water spirit or a siren? We're getting mythological now. Hi, Jenna, and hi, everyone else who has joined. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, longing to see the world, maybe daydreaming about how life would be outside. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have a lot of different story ideas coming from this one. I am going to... Sam, what's the one forefront on your mind, right?
I'm still thinking undercover princess, working as a servant, maybe to seduce somebody high in power.
Okay, so undercover princess disguised as a servant. And
Don't
what
mind my
is her goal?
faces.
What
My
does she
foot fell
want, and
asleep.
what is in her way? I like brainstorming writers. There are no other writers in my family. They will listen to me talk about my stories, but they don't really know how to input. But they indulge me in listening. So that's very kind of them.
Good. That is very supportive of them. Like I said, don't mind my faces. My calf and foot fell asleep, so I'm trying to wake it up. The tingles are not my friend.
Okay, so for mine, I think I'm going to go with, I'm sorry, my mind is still branching in different directions. I haven't decided on one, but you want to go with the servant princess, princess in disguise, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going with. But doing
Okay,
different things.
if
right?
you have any more brainstormings to add right now, let's put that in. You can drop that into the chat, and then we can take how long? 15 minutes, and see what we can write in that time. Okay. Anyone has any more brainstorming to add now? Then we write and we see what else we come up with for the 15 minutes. Then. Okay, I am setting a timer. I'm sorry, but unlike Sam, I don't put it for me.
Say that again?
I was saying, unfortunately, unlike you, I don't use the fish timers. I find them too distracting.
That's fine. I don't really look at the screen.
Do you want me to leave the picture up while we're sprinting?
Sure. Like I said, I don't really look at the live stream while I'm writing. I just have my document up. Otherwise, I'll get distracted by chat and I will socialize.
Okay. Okay, 15 minutes then. Ready?
Yep.
Go. To mute while we're sprinting. Time is up. How many words did you get? Hello? Hey, Sam, are you hearing me?
I was still muted. Yeah, I forgot to unmute because normally I flip the mic up to mute, so. But yeah, so I finished my outline, which was about 197 words. Sorry, my dog's trying to blind everybody.
I have a small scene of my character thinking about what they're seeing and want, but what I need to do is put like the conflict into it. What is in her way? Is there another person she's talking to? Something like that too. Hi, Mary. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, hey.
What about you, Sam? What do you have so far for your story?
Well, I figured out my plot line. I had just decided on the end. It is very much, I don't do serious outlines. My outlines are very kind of fun and silly. So the working title right now is Princess Ho and Enemy Prince Hottie.
What came to mind for me, Fire Ivy says they have 108 words. Well done.
Awesome.
Plus a mini outline. Very good. Well, like I said, for me, what I have is more like just the character and what's thinking. So what I need to do is like have my mini outline and inject the conflict. But that's usually how it starts for me. What kept coming to mind for me was another picture prompt that I had used earlier that I think actually works well with this one. I can show that one to you as well. Maybe it'll help inspire others as well. Because in my head, they look like they go together, and that is a story that just keeps coming up for me. Just a second, I'm trying to find it and bring it up.
No problem.
Here we go. Oh, and Jenna really likes your title.
May name her like Holly or something.
Okay, so you're seeing this other picture? When I Okay, so you're seeing the other prompt that I have? When I side by side, like I said, I keep seeing an Aladdin retelling with like a female princess of thieves kind of thing. And either these two are the same character, and she's robbing her own family to give to the poor, or she's a princess of thieves come to something, I don't know. But story ideas keep spiraling from those two pictures together for me. Oh,
that would
and
work well
a note,
with
all the
Princess
artwork that
Ho.
I'm showing here, I will put the artist in the description below. This one works well with yours?
Yeah, because like Princess Ho's getaway outfit, assassin gear.
Okay. So in mine, it's kind of like a Aladdin meets Robin Hood thing that I have in my mind. She's sneaking back into the palace after spending a night robbing from the rich. She slips back in just in time to take off her thief outfit and slip onto that little princessy thing she was wearing just before her attendants come in, and so nobody knows what she like hides her outfit in that pool that she's sitting by. So the whole while she's being anxious and nervous that if anyone's going to find it. And then she's planning like when a big wedding celebration or something is going to happen, and that would be the perfect time to take everything to help the poor in the city. Warrior I like warrior princesses.
I like almost exclusively right warrior. Well, no, that's not true, because I also like a princess who's just like good at like traditional princessing, who doesn't actually fight and stuff, but she always has a bodyguard to do the fighting. And I love those dynamics as well. So, but I almost exclusively write warrior princesses.
Mm-hmm. Looking back at protagonists for story ideas, that I have a lot of them are warrior princesses. Some of them like the straight fighter, some of them that look princessy in the nice dress and everything, but they always have a dagger somewhere.
Yes. Reminds me of Layla and her thigh dagger.
Yes. On a side note, in The Savior's Champion, small spoiler, my favorite scene is where Layla pushes that guy into the well after he's been harassing her for how long?
Yeah.
I love that scene.
That's such a good scene. She's like, fuck you. Bam.
So do we want to do another sprint right more, or keep brainstorming aloud with each other? Ready for another sprint?
I mean,
or you have more ideas you want to throw out there?
Brainstorming, but I've got like my whole outline, so I'm kind of just finished my brainstorming.
Okay, I am ready to go again. Another 15 minutes. Oh, a question for everyone. I'm curious. What is your favorite warrior princess? Put it in the chat. Let's see.
Very biased, so this is the one I'm putting.
And I'll put up another 15-minute timer. Time is up. How'd everybody do? I have more of an outline for my story now, so what I need to work on next is like dialogue between the characters to inject more life into it. I have a rough draft of. How about you, Sam?
You have a rough draft of like the whole thing, or
Not the whole thing, kind of like Layla pushing this guy down a well. Really looking forward to the Save Your Sister, by the way. I love to see that from Layla's perspective.
that scene is really awesome from Layla's perspective.
And for Warrior Princess, Sam, you said Nova? Who is Nova?
Oh, that's the,
that's
the main character of my work in progress. I did.
Oh, cool. Your work in progress. Looking forward to hearing more about that. And we have Xena. Several people talking about Xena.
Yes. Well, she is like the
I'm trying to get
progenitor warrior princess of an entire generation.
She is the iconic warrior princess. Are hurt and you are hurt and betrayed. And of course, Jenna's favorite is Layla. So Layla is your favorite, but Xena is up there too. Xena is always what comes to mind when people hear when she started it. And Steve said that he was just checking in. Thank you for coming, Steve. And you were asking about my dragon story. What was that? No, right now we're working with a prompt, a kind of princessy prompt. It was up on the screen earlier. You can see it in the replay again. My internet's slow, so I don't want to keep bringing and slow it down more. But the dragon one I am also working on. I should have that one on my Instagram tomorrow, hopefully.
Ooh. I got this.
And Mary says she got started on dinner instead of writing. That is productive. Okay, so how are our stories going? How's yours going?
Oh, mine was going well, and then I have to like set up my streams for the rest of the month now because I had been sick and everything. So I shot somebody a DM because they were supposed to come on my channel in August, and I was supposed to go on theirs in August, but like we both got sick, so I was like, I'll give them dibs to see if they want September or October. So that's what I did.
Okay. Sorry.
No problem. Ooh, excuse me.
Fire Ivy is saying the MC now can search for info. That's your MC in your story?
Ooh. Good, good.
All right. And Sam, do you want to share that outline that you were working on, or you want to keep it to yourself for now?
I mean, I'll read it to everybody if they want. Just know that my outlines have things for myself. So, all right, it says, Princess Ho sneaking in enemy prince's room, checks out infinity balcony, thinks about how impractical this is, but there's a pool below to fall in, so she guesses it's fine. Then looks around for documents to help her family. The prince isn't so bad, though, kind of respects him. Possible memory of a cute time with them. But oh no, the prince walks in. Maybe moment of sexual tension because he caught her, but she's pretending she snuck in here to do him. Makeout ensues, but what is this? A super rare birthmark he has found. Only her fan has it because I said so. Kind of fight ensues, but they can't hurt each other. She's got the upper hand, knife to throat. Don't ask where the knife came from, future Sam's issue. He gives her the papers. His dad is shitty anyway. They should lose the war. She leaves, a final look, goodbye. And that's how it's going to
go. I like that was a quick outline to come up with.
Yeah, well, that's how most of my stories start.
My outline. It sounds like you were like putting in bullet points. I try to put it in.
Oh, yeah, it's like.
So what I have. Okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, that's what I do. When I do an outline, it's like plot point, any additional details or facts I want. And then like, it's like a thought dump, except my thought dumps are generally like chronologically ordered the first time I go through. So then I just do like a skeletal outline for my thought dumps. And then I go back and I further detail an outline better. Well, short stories and flash fictions don't always get a more detailed outline, but that's just how my creative process works. Why, thank you, Ree.
For flash fictions, for me, I don't usually have an outline. I get the story idea, I come up with this person wants that and that's in the way, and then I just try to write it out. Usually works out pretty well.
Yeah, I used to pants my short stories and flash fiction, so but now that I have kids,
right now for mine is I have a Princess of Thieves sneak the palace. She's climbing up under the balcony, though she hears the people walking past. She draws her knife, ready to silence them if they see her pass without seeing her, so she doesn't have to kill anyone. She climbs. She is thinking about how she has had to assassinate this royal or noble to steal this because they are stealing all the money from the poor. She makes it up onto the balcony and has just enough time to take off her outfit, revealing her princessy look underneath. But voices are coming towards her, so she has to hide. She hides her knife and her dagger and her rope and everything in the pool, which thankfully makes it look like a mirror so nobody can see what's underneath. But she's all anxious while the people are bustling about, and she's there sitting, trying to hide the rope that is still anchored there, that she's snuck out and snuck back in. And then we get to use the princess all along when we thought she was the assassin or whatever. That's what I have. I just need to like actually make it flow like a story.
Sounds good. Gotta flow.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'm probably gonna disappear to
okay, let's get one more sprint, try to clean up the stories a bit. Okay. Okay, so let's go. Time. You're hearing me, Sam?
Yep. I had to pause things because I don't write in silence.
So
I don't work in bed.
I was writing a story, then I kind of got sidetracked by another idea popping into my head, so I was jotting it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun when that happens, but also distracting. So but I have multiple ideas for something. I try to draft out something quick for each of them and see what I have more for and which one I like better. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing later.
Cool.
You do.
I'm definitely keeping Princess Ho. I don't know when I will be able to work on it though, because I have many other things I must do. But it'll be in the thought dump folder for when I am able to tackle a short.
I'm going to keep working on the one that I started tonight, and the other one, I'm going to put that idea down in my notebook and come back to it later. But thank you for joining me, Sam. I really like the brainstorming with other writers, like I said. And
No
some
problem.
people
Thanks for
have to
having
go.
me.
It is their dinner time. Thank you for coming. Okay, would you like to...
Yes, I am writing Mom Samantha Nasset on my channel. I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. You can find me at Samantha Nasset on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook. Links are all down below.
Mm-hmm. And I am Leigh-An Johnson, new to YouTube, new to live streaming. So thank you everyone for joining me. If anyone else would like to come on live to write a flash fiction, my guest can suggest the prompt. You can direct message me on Instagram or Twitter. All of my links are down below as well. You could also sign up for my newsletter.
Awesome sauce.
So thank you for joining me tonight, everyone, and have a good night.
Bye.